Hey guys, how you doing? I'm here with Chris. We're going to do a showing how to set up these websites. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is register the domain. So you register the domain on GoDaddy, although in the future we will have you register them on Route 53 because there's another step down the line we're going to have to do since it's registered on GoDaddy, but we can skip that step for now. So we're going to go to take a look at our site. So let's see here. So my domains, and oh my god, dude, look at that. It's already like at a high value. So that's good. We're looking to make money here. 170,000. Okay, so that's not what we're looking at. So we're gonna find the DNS information here. So just go to DNS, manage zones. Okay, and then it's my talent, so you just put it in here. Okay, so here are your records, okay? So these records are basically what is going to tell the internet when they look at a website, when somebody types it in here, it'll point that user to a specific number. So now we've got that. Now we're gonna go to Lightsail. This is how we create websites on Lightsail. So we go into Lightsail, and you go to create instance and click create instance, and then you will go to WordPress, and then you will go to the pricing option. We're just going to do that, and we're going to do my talent checklist.com like that. Create the instance. Okay, so now the next step that you want to do, now basically with any of this stuff, when you're setting up these sites for configuration, you're just going to want to type into Google, what do you want to do? Okay, so configure WordPress Lightsail. Okay, so we're going to go to, and always follow the AWS documentation. It's very, very good, very specific documentation. So then you've got to wait a second, and it's still loading, so I'm just going to let it load, and it takes a little bit of time to let it load. So in the meantime, I will show you how to do the email stuff. So then we're going to go to Amazon. So this is how you set up. So then you just go to the console, the AWS console, and go log in, use your login credentials that were provided. Okay, now to set up the email, we just go to workmail, and you just are going to create an organization. So here's where you got to map out what you're going to do, because now we have an external domain DNS provider. So if it was with Route 53, it would be a little bit different, a little bit easier. But with this, we're just going to go like this, and the domain name is mytalentchecklist.com, right? Isn't that right?
That's
so then
correct.
We're going to create the organization, and then this is also still creating. Okay, so now we're going to go into here, Lightsail. Okay, so now this is loaded. So now we're going to load the console. Okay, and this looks real scary, but it's not that bad, because basically all that you're going to do is you're just going to go through. It's still loading. Because basically all you're going to do is just do all this stuff. Okay, you're just going to copy paste all this stuff in, and then you can let's see here. Okay, so we're going to go to this one. Okay, so we signed up for AWS. Now we're going to create a WordPress instance in Lightsail, so we already did that. So now we're going to go here, and when it loads, because we chose to do a WordPress login, we're going to go like this, and then once this thing loads, there we go. So now it's loaded, so then you just go like this, boom. So that is the password to WordPress. So you just use the server to get the password. So then you just copy that, and then you go to so then what you have to do is you go to this IP address. This IP address is the local IP address, and basically what we're going to have to do is, so this is the AWS asset. AWS, when we created this, it automatically generated this IP address, okay? And then what we're going to have to do is go into the domain manager and tell the domain manager to point anybody that goes to that it routes them to this site. So basically now we can go on this site right now, just type in the ISP address, and it'll load up. So there's the blog without anything on it. So what we're going to do is /wp-admin. WP-admin. So then you're going to go here and just straight up what they say here. So then you just go here, see, just like what they say there. And then you just type in user, and then you go back and you find the website number, copy, go to here, boom, make sure it's right, because sometimes when you copy it'll add in a space, and if you put in a space it's not going to work. So then here's WordPress, boom. So now we're going to go into users, and we're going to add users, the people that are going to be using the site. So first of all, I'm going to add myself, because I always do this, and I always put my password as the same password. And let me just take this off the screen because it always is my same one. I think I'm going to be popping this on YouTube. Add new user. Add new user. Okay, now this is very important, guys. So you want to make sure that when you do this, you make them administrators, because otherwise they're not going to be able to log in. Okay, so then update user, and then we'll make a new user for Chris Wills. So we'll just do chris.wills@live.com, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so then boom, and then your password, we'll just do that one, and I can put one in. Okay, here, pull that. Go ahead. Put it in. Okay. So now you are in. Okay, now the next step, you have to install the Elementor template set on the site. So for this, you have to log into Elementor.
Which is awesome, by the way.
So I have these sites, and so basically what we're going to do is just download Elementor Pro Advanced, save the file, okay, and then we're going to go here, plugins, add new, upload, browse, find the file that you downloaded, upload it, install it, and then you activate it. And so it still says it's installing, so just give it a second to install. There we go. So now it is started. Okay, so now we're going to X out of that, and now you can go to Elementor, and when you want to do the site, you just go pages, all pages, add new page, connect and activate. So yeah, that's what I was hoping. So then there we go, activate. Okay, so now it says status active. And then we just go pages, add new page. Okay, and then we're gonna put home. So we're just gonna, my talent, or well, let's just say home for now. Okay, so then author is going to be Joe Ott, permalink. Okay, so now we're going to do page attributes. And you wanna make sure that you have the Elementor canvas or full width, depending upon what how you want to do it. And as you get more skilled with this, basically, so then you publish the page and you click edit with Elementor. Okay. And now you can install a template into the site. So basically, if you want to just do it like this, you can just do it like this, drag and drop, or you can do it like this, pages, homepage. But let's go, let's see which one we want. So, like any of these, just pick one. Let's see, which one do you want? Like maybe this one? Well, that's like more like a pricing page. Because you can see they're actually grouped like this. So this is the contact page. So the home page for that is this. Do you want that?
Do you like that one?
Yeah, I think it's cool. So we're going to insert. Just let it load. Let it load. Let it load.
Loading. Continue to load.
Loading, loading, loading.
Keep them pages
Loading, 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 load out. Okay, so now we're gonna update this. Okay, and then there's other stuff that obviously you can do, but I just wanted to show you kind of how that works. So now if you just go to that site, once it propagates, it will just display this. So then, okay, so actually to get to this, now you've got to go to exit the dashboard. So you're gonna have to configure the home page, but if you click this, so see, this is the site, right? So now that's accessible from the public web, okay? But in order to make this appear, My Talent Checklist appear as that, you have to go into the DNS zones, and basically that'll be like another task. So I'm gonna stop this video now because it's 10 minutes long and we don't want people to be watching these for like hours.